All right, guys. So we're gonna get started with this EMS training. So let's go to Chrome, share my screen. All right. So first things first. So we're gonna go. So what we're gonna do today, or what I'm gonna do first, is I'm gonna go over training. Like if you just getting started. All right. So if you're just getting started with EMS, I'm gonna show you what I personally feel you should be doing first, and what the ultimate overall objective is when you're using this platform. So you have all these tools, right? Now, the objective, the objective is to do what I normally do on a day-to-day basis, the things I feel is the most important thing to be doing on social media. And I've always been preaching from day one, which is you should be reaching out to at least 5 to 20 people a day. So let's just say 20. So now you got this automation set of tools. We're going for 20. Okay. 20 new people every single day. All right. So now that you know that that's your objective, all you're doing now is using different tools. That's why it's not no like come in and do this. It's like everybody might be doing something different, but your objective is to reach out to 20 people, follow up with 20 people, nurture those 20 people, right? And what this tool is going to do is it's going to allow you to be able to streamline that process and make it where it's more realistic. Like for instance, you talk to 20 people today, right? So you know the money's in the follow-up. So you're going to have to follow up with those 20 people eventually, right? So you get 20 people today, 20 people tomorrow, that's 40, 20 people next day, that's 60, then 80, then 100. So by the time you got to 100, you might be all discombobulated, like, okay, which one did I talk to on Tuesday versus Monday? Oh man, is it time to talk to this? Was Rodney the person I talked to on Thursday? So to keep that from happening, right? And I'm gonna show you what tool to use. We have a tool where you can literally reach out to all these people, but then say, okay, the people that I talked to the last 7 days, or I reached out to the last 7 days, I want to send them a message. Or the last 14 days, I want to send them a message. And then it'll segment that, right? So this is the way that now, and you can send that same message to all 14. So now you don't have so the reason why it's important, because it might be somebody that you're talking to, right? And you want to just you want to send the same message out basically. Hey, how you doing? My name's Kawan Mayo. The reason why I reached out to you is because I seen that we had like-minded interests, and I like to align myself with other people that think like me, move like me, you know what I mean, and looking to achieve, something better in life. Happy, nice to make your acquaintance, something like that, right? And now everybody's getting that message. Okay, everybody's getting that message at once versus me having to remember all 14 people and send all 14 people a different message, or even go through those all my messenger and try to remember the 14 that I just reached out to 7 days ago or 6 days ago or 14 days ago, right? So this is that. So things like that. So basically, that's what your objective is. All right. I want you to get that in your mindset. I'm going to reach out to 20 people a day. I'm going to nurture 20 people a day. And that's just the minimum. That doesn't mean that that's all you do. But if you at least concentrating on that, now you have a task. You have something that you're going to be, you're thinking to do on a day-to-day basis. All right. So now that we know that's what we're going to do, first thing you do when you come into EMS, okay, is you're gonna before we even get this far, let's go right here real fast. Before we get this far, let's do this. Let's go treat this like you was just coming in also. So I want to go. All right. So at any given time, if you're ever in a situation where you get stuck, you don't remember your information that you had got when you signed up, you don't know how to access your back office, anything like that, right? So two things you need to remember. One is your tools are in the Chrome extension. Okay. So in the Chrome extension. But to get stuff like, oh, what was my login, or change my profile picture or anything like that, you would just log right into here. So right here, you see what it says log in. Okay. So you're going to log in, and then whatever your thing is, so I can go on to thing. Well, hold on, wait. So I got one. Yeah. So see, boom. So once you do that, you're gonna notice that you see your account, right? If you want to change your picture, you see this picture right here, then you do it right here. Okay, so just change your picture right here. This is where your password is as well. And notice right here, this link. Please download and use the extension from below. So this is how you get access to your extension. Now, in the event that you couldn't get back here, all you would do is just go to the Chrome store. So you just go to the Chrome store and then you know and look for Elite Marketing Suite. But this is going to take you right to it. Okay, just like that. And then you're just going to add it. Right now it says remove mine because I already did. Once you add it, it's going to add it, and then you're going to see this right here. And what you want to do is you want to pin it. You see this pin? See, if I unpin it, it's not there no more. So you pin it, and now it's going to be in your browser right there. So now you always have access to it right there. You just click it, and boom, you're going to put in your credentials. Okay? So that's how you're going to always access your software. So from that point forward, it's right there. Okay, right in the toolbar. You really should never have to come to this page anymore. This page just shows that you ordered, which you know what you have, you paid, you know what I mean, and if you wanted to change your avatar basically and maybe your password, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and then you can log out, and you don't really need to worry about that. So this is going to be where you're going to be at right here. All right, I mean from right here, and then it's going to take you to this page right here. Now, first time logging in, what you want to do is you want to fetch your friends. All right. So you want to get all your friends. This could take some time. Now, another thing I want you guys to get in the habit of remembering, this is automation. This is not babysit nation. So you don't have to do things and like watch the screen and wait for it to finish. See, the beauty in this is you get to do you get to have it do a task and then go do something else if that's what you chose to do. You see what I'm saying? So now this is streamlining what you're going to do on a day-to-day basis. You can come here, let it go down your wall and message people, and then you can go make some breakfast, or you can go take a shower, or you can go put a load in the laundry, or you can go work on your website. You know, you might be building a landing page, a capture page, reaching out to people in the email. The only thing that you don't want to get in the habit of doing is doing multiple tasks at the same time. Okay. The reason why is because even this notice automation, remember, it's still using your Facebook account. So Facebook is going to look at it weird. They say, wait a minute, how is over here you're leaving comments, but then over here you're liking people's posts, and then over here you're in a group. It's going to look like someone else is in your account, and then Facebook might flag it, pause it for a second, say, hey, what's going on? Is that you? Or kick you out until you come back in, use two-factor notification, or just put you in Facebook jail because you're moving too fast because you got too many things going at once. So what I recommend doing is when you got something going on, just let it go on and let it do what it do, right? But don't be doing the same thing that thing is doing at the same time. Like you can't have it leaving comments and then you're leaving comments at the same time. It just doesn't make sense, and it's going to obviously trigger Facebook. Like, wait a minute, how do you have comments coming in two different places, right? So again, automation. So you use this more from an automation standpoint. So first thing you want to do is fetch, which I should did that while I was on that talking, right? So you want to fetch your friends. Now, depending on how many friends you have, is how long this is going to take. Another goal is of yours should be to be able to be getting anywhere from 3,000, I say 3,500 to 5,000 friends. I never max out at 5,000. I wouldn't recommend maxing out at 5,000 because then it leaves no room to add anybody. And once you really start doing what you're supposed to do and have only marketers really in your list, it becomes a headache and becomes real hard to add new people when you got to get rid of people first. And you're sitting there trying to figure out, damn, who's the person I'm going to get rid of? Who's the person I'm going to get rid of? You know, versus everyone could be in here and I got room to move the needle. And by the time that the way you want to structure this, and I'm going to show you how to do it later, is you want to get rid of all the dead weight, which is get rid of inactive friends, right? Then it's gonna bring your account down probably like 2,000 something, you know, like low 2,000, 2,500, something like that, right? So now you got 2,500, you got a lot of room to play with, right? To get back up to 5,000. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna be adding people for the next probably about 6 months, honestly, right? And around that time, you should probably be back at the 4,000, 5,000 mark. But guess what? It's gonna be about time to do another clearing house. I recommend clearing house every 6 months. Like I clean house about every 6 months, you know, and what I mean by cleaning house, that means, and you can use the software to do it, but you go through your friends list and you see just how many people haven't been engaging with your posts in the past 6 months or even a year. And the people that haven't even so much wish you a happy birthday, Merry Christmas, happy Thanksgiving, Easter, summer, spring, something, Mother's Day, Father's Day. They didn't, I mean, that's the bare minimum. If they ain't even did that, they definitely ain't asking you about your business. Get rid of them. Okay. We got to remember that the Facebook algorithm is the Facebook algorithm it shows your content to a very minimal amount of people, right? Out of your whole friends list, maybe like 5% and no more than 15. 15 is on a high level, like, you know what I mean? For the most part, like about 3 to 5% of your whole list. So because of that, you want to make sure that it's showing it to the creme de la creme of people. You want to make sure it's showing it to people that's actually going to convert, you know what I mean, into sales later. Okay. You don't want it to do the opposite. And it's like showing it to people that don't even engage with your posts or that's not going to ever buy anything from you because they never bought anything from you in the past and they don't even believe in network marketing or what is it, MLM thing? Is that one of those pyramid thingies? Like those aren't the people you want on your list. You want to replace them with more of people like you and I, right? People that's on this call. Because guess what? Those are the people that think like you, that move like you. They already been in businesses like you. They're open to opportunities like you. And now when you do reach out to these people, you don't feel so discouraged anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like you're not going to feel discouraged selling steaks to a bunch of carnivores, but I get you feel real funny, even if you had the best of steak, filet mignon, and you at a vegan convention trying to sell it. You feel very awkward because you're in the wrong place with the right thing. So you got to get to the right people with the right thing to be able to get what you're trying to get out of this situation. So when people are saying that cold calling don't work, people in your inbox is mean, it's because most of the time, either you're getting at the wrong person or you're getting at somebody with an inflated ego that's feeling themselves. And that ain't somebody you want on your list anyways. Because anybody that's really about their money and anybody that's open to making more money is never going to shut you down because you're trying to show them how to get money. It makes no sense. It's an oxymoron. The only people that have something to say about that are amateurs, people that don't make money, and people that got inflated egos that just want to feel important to say, oh, you couldn't say hi before you tried to pitch your opportunity and all that stuff like that. Now, I do believe there's a proper protocol to doing things, right? And, and there's steps to everything that you do. But ultimately, you should be always going for the sale at a high level, not playing games, not playing smoke and mirrors, not being scared. Just say there's over 4 billion people on Facebook. And this right here gives you 27 tools just for Facebook alone. Why are we scared to reach out to people? Why are we scared to follow up with people? The worst thing that someone could say is, I'm not interested. It's the worst thing they can do. Okay. So you don't have to ever feel bad about reaching out to people. You know what I'm saying? About trying to share something that you have that you're passionate about. Because if you're scared to share it, then that means you probably got no business sharing it, or it ain't worth sharing. But if it's something that you're proud to be promoting, something that you're proud to be a part of, you should have no problem with sharing it with people. Okay? So we're going to get that stigma out of our way too. I told you, we're going to do the things that we know works. We're not playing around. We're not guessing. You know what I mean? We know it works already. And if you don't, I do. And that's why I packed everything into one place that I said, okay, let's streamline all the stuff I do. Because I was realizing that when I'm teaching you guys this stuff, you guys aren't doing it because you got to go all over the place potentially, right? You got to do all these different things and all these different moving parts. So the method behind my madness was, well, if I put everything under one umbrella, it makes it real easy to consume and digest. And now you guys should do it. That's why I also made it simple. You get back here, it's very easy to know what's going on. You might not know what's going on, but you can easily click things and then figure out what's going on right away. And we'll get deeper into that also in a minute. Now, it's fetching your friends, and then it's also fetching your activity. So this would be probably one of the things that's going to take one of the longest. So again, when I'm doing this part, 2 things. You could be letting it fetch, and you can go, like I said, go do something. That's the beauty. We can multitask, right? I can go in here and do something else on that part while I was doing that, and go, clean up or whatever. But for the most part, like I said, I'm just going to let it do what it do, and I'm probably going to go do something else, right? Because that's that's the number one thing you always hear. I don't have time. I don't have time. Okay, well, we're going to give you back some of your time. No, we're going to free up your time. So you can't use that excuse no more. So right now, look, I could have went downstairs. I could have put a load in the washer already, and it's still doing its thing, right? I could have went and got me something to drink. Matter of fact, I'm kind of thirsty. Let me take something to drink. I could take something to drink, It's not stopping no motion, right? It's doing what it needs to do. So that's the name. That's the method to the madness. I want you guys to keep in your brain as we use in every tool. You know, it's giving you some freedom, it's giving you some time, and it's streamlining things for you and making things easier, and also holding you accountable to do the things that you should be doing on a day-to-day basis. Anyways, so now it's like, okay, I have no choice but to do it now. It's right there in my face, right? Versus, oh yeah, I know I should be, but it kind of slipped my mind, or you gave us 5 or 10 different things to do, so I didn't know which one to do today. You know what I'm saying? It just alleviates that. All right. So while it's doing that, let me check out the chat real fast, and then we'll come back. I mean, until that's done. Let me see. Hey, Kwame, want to skip having to click allow recordings for every meeting, connect Zoom to your other account. Oh, I was like, what is that? But I guess the AI assistant is talking to me. Action, Brian. I love. Oh no, that was Brian. I am an AI assistant helping Brian Hill take notes for this meeting. Okay, I got you. I got you. I see what's going on now. Okay. Questions before joining the meeting. Yes. I only have 17 friends. Okay, Reggie, we got to get that up. 17 friends ain't going to do it, especially for with this software that we got going on. That's not going to do it. So I need everybody to in their brain to be thinking now. I'm trying to get to 35. 35 is the magic number. Okay. 3,500 friends. That's what you want at all times, you know, and you want to be cleaning them out and getting rid of the old and bringing in the new every day. Every day you want to be adding people and getting to that 35. And then once you at 35, you want to, like I said, get rid of the old, replace them with the new. Now, another thing too, once you fetch all your friends and everything's set up, you're not gonna have to do this again. The only time you have to do this again is if we do an update. Okay. Now, I don't know if you ever used software like this in the past or things similar, but there's a couple of tools out there, like they're like the friend one. I had, you know, that was out there already before. There's a couple of auto schedulers, a couple of different tools. One thing about Facebook is Facebook does a ton of updates. They always changing things and making things new and adding things and taking things away. So when that happens, sometimes the tool might break, right? Because hey, if it was working, if it was attached to this code, and all of a sudden this code's no longer there, then boom, it can break. The nice thing is that I have developers on deck 24/7. Okay, and if something breaks, two things happen. One, an alert goes out. Okay, for the most part, an alert goes out and tells them something is broken. Right? Sometimes things slip through the cracks. That's why I always tell you guys, tell me everything. If something that goes wrong, something's not working, do not hesitate to let me know, because I'm just gonna go to my developers. Like y'all told me yesterday, the AI commenter wasn't working. Sent it to my developers. Boom, it's working now. So less than 24 hours. Next day, it's up. Okay. That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about the let's play dumb. I know you guys been a part of some companies and stuff where people play dumb and act like they don't know something is not working. You know, hey man, this is not working. They start gaslighting you, you know, make you feel like you're the one crazy. No, it's working. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where it's working. No, it's not. I'm trying it. I know what I'm doing. I'm not dumb. It's not working. Are you sure you did this? Start making you feel like an idiot. Are you sure that you put the right email in? Yes, I put the right email. This is my password. I did forgot password. I did all that. It's not working. We're not going to do that over here. Okay. Like I said, this is made by the people for the people. So even when it's certain things like, hey, Quan, I like this, but could you add that? And it makes sense. I'm like, that was a good idea. Go to my developers. You know, can we do this? Yeah, we can. Let's do it. See, that's the page I'm on right now. I'm with making this thing be the best software and platform that any of us is using and have out there. Okay, not the feed my ego. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Give me my ball if I don't like the way you're playing type attitude. And that's what a lot of companies do. We're not doing that here. Okay, so you won't have to do the fetch friends multiple times. Once you do it once, it's done. The only time you have to do this again, like I said, is if we do an update. Because when we do an update, what you're going to do is you're going to remove this, which is very easy to do. I'll show you in case it happens. You come right here. You see how this is right here? You're just going to come right here and just remove it. See how it says remove? And as quick as you removed it, you're going to go to your Google Chrome store and just add it back. It's simple as that. So you can it'll take you no time, less than 2 minutes, less than 1 minute. You already got your tabs up, less than 1 minute. Okay, you're good to go. All right, so You'll do that. So let me say, yes, I only have 17 friends. We may have, I mean, but yes, you definitely got to get more than 17 friends, Reggie. Get those friends up. Plus, from a marketing standpoint, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you start sending your stuff out, right, to people and they go size you up and they go look at your page, they see 17 friends, they're gonna be cautious. Like if I saw your page and I didn't know you and I only saw 17 friends, I would think you like one of those scammers. Just started this account. You're trying to, you're probably trying to scam me out of something. I wouldn't take you serious. I'm just being honest, right? So if you want people to take you serious, you have to get some more friends up in there. You got to have your real estate looking right. We're gonna get into all that. All right. So this part's done. When a happy birthday message is sent out automatically, does that count towards our 20 daily touch points? I ask because 20 birthday messages are automatically sent out for me. I don't want to do 20 messages and be at 40 for the day and risk getting locked in Facebook jail. No, you're fine with the messages with the birthday. I have tons of birthday messages go out. Never have been flagged put in Facebook jail. What you can do is you can just rotate your message. You can have multiple messages, so that way maybe the same message ain't going out. But yeah, I haven't had an issue with that. So you'll be okay with there. This is more so like you'll see, like in certain tools will tell you we recommend this amount. We recommend not going this fast, stuff like that. And I recommend always going with the recommendation. Where's the fetch activities button? The fetch activities, well, fetch friends first, and sometimes you have to fetch activities, but that would be inside individual programs. We're going to go into that right now. It does have to fetch friends. Thank you, Fred. I realized that I was using a Chromebook, so that is why I had a problem getting set up. Thank God we had a desktop to get set up. Thank you for your help earlier. No problem, no problem. Oh, it was a joke, Reggie. I thought you were serious. Hey, some people really do only got like 17 friends or just a few. All right, here we go. I'll take you serious. But you know what? It's still the same thing. So even with that being a joke, some people can be really be in a situation where they only have a little bit of friends. The magic number is 35. Okay. Now, another thing before we get off, let's get to having fun with the automation. Another thing that I recommend that everybody do, because remember, what we're doing now is leveling up our marketing. We're not playing, no more playing, level it up. So before you start trying to get to sell things to people, your real estate got to be up to par. You ever tried to buy a house? What they do when you come to the house, they stage it, right? It looks, okay. You got a bedroom set, everything's already up. The table's made up. You know what I mean? Like if people are about to eat soon, right? You know why? Because they're trying to set the scene. They're trying to really paint the picture. They're trying to really. Would it have the same effect if it was all empty? It's still a nice house, but it would not have the same effect if the whole house was just empty, plain, and you're just walking through, big old space, right? So they fill the space, they make it look livable, and it paints a picture, and it makes you more subject to buy it. Well, same thing with this. This is your real estate, okay? This is your house. So you got to make sure that your real estate is up to par. So the first things first, make sure that this banner is a marketing banner. It has to be something that has to do with you, or if it's not marketing, what do you represent? Are you a realtor? It should be something up here about real estate, right? But whatever it is that you do, it should be right here representing you. This picture, I don't want to see no cat meme. I don't want to see a picture of a funny looking alien. All right. It should be a picture of you. Nice, professional, real. Let them know I'm not trying to hide behind a fake picture, because again, the more that I can't verify when you reach out to me for the first time, the more I'm thinking you're not a real person and I'm not going to take you serious. Okay. We want people to take you serious. We're trying to ask people to spend money and they might not even know us. Most of them aren't going to know us. So if they don't even know us and we're trying to get them to pull out money and trust us with so many scammers online, how are we going to get that trust? Remember, people buy from people they like, know, trust, and inspire to be like. You're not going to be none of those things right out the gate because they don't know who you are. So boom, that last but not least, I'm telling you, so many people sleep on this and it's so powerful. Now you see, I got a video on mine. It doesn't have to be a video. It could be just something that like your link tree type thing. Like make something right here that this is your bio. Like, see, this is my bio right here. And then if they did want to buy something, look, you'll take them to all my stuff, all in one place. And I don't have to worry about trying to sell them anything. They sold themselves, right? So you can create something like this. It doesn't have to be this. You might not even be in this many things, so it might not make that much sense. You might be in one thing. If you're in one thing that you're passionate about, put it right here. You didn't live good, you're passionate about it, put it right here. I don't care what it is, put it right there. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't make it about a company. I would make it about myself because remember, they're going to size you up. So make it about you and make it about your accomplishments. Make it about what you're doing. Basically, give a person a reason to buy from you. When they read this, they should say, "Oh, you know what? Yeah. This person is the real deal." Okay. But the thing that people don't realize is this pen right here. You can pin this. This is always going to be here. So this is right here the most powerful thing because all this is going to go away. See this? All this is going to, get lost in the sauce. As I keep posting and posting and posting, all that's going to get lost in the sauce. What's not ever going to get lost in the sauce is that right there at the top. And when you send somebody a friend request for the first time, the first thing they're doing is going to your page, looking at this banner, looking at this profile picture, and probably looking at the first 3 to 5 posts. And then, okay, yeah, and they'll make a decision if they're going to accept your friend's request or not. The more that these boxes are checked off, the more likely they're going to do business with you. And when I say do business, business don't start at pulling out their wallet. Business started to accepting your friend's request. Okay? All right. Steven, I tried AI commenter yesterday after signing up. I asked it to do 20, but it didn't comment on any posts, any thoughts. Yeah, you didn't see the post I put in today. So AI commenter is up and running right now. The Facebook cat did an update. My developers got on it. They tweaked it. It's good. So right now, if you didn't see that update, the only thing you have to do is delete the old version of your extension, like I just showed y'all, and just add the new one, and you're good to go. Matter of fact, I even demonstrated on this call so you guys can see how it works. All right. So yeah. So now all the unfun stuff, right? The boring stuff. We got the boring stuff out the way. So that stuff, but it's important though. All right. We ain't jumping over no steps. It's important. So now you got all this together. Now we can start having some fun. All right. So now we go into our tool. Now, again, there's no tool I can necessarily say what to use first because it's really objective. Like I said, what do you need to do today to get to those 20 people that I was talking about, right? Are you going to get them out of a group? Are you going to get them off someone's post? Are you going to get it from posting yourself and waiting for people to comment? It's so many different ways to do that. As long as you're talking to 20 new people too, not talking to Quan 20 times a day, that doesn't count. Okay? If you talk to Fred 20 times, that doesn't count. You gotta talk to 20 different people. And if you already know Fred, or if you already know Audrey, then it doesn't count either because you already know these people. Okay? New people. All right. So here we go. Anything that you see up here, right? It starts here. And then when you click it, before you even deal with it, you see it right here. Post Lover tool is not working right now, Fred. Remember, I told you they on that. Y'all didn't see the post I put up? I put a post about both of them in the group. So Post Lover, they're working on it right now from that update, but that one didn't work. They didn't fix as fast. So that one probably should be fixed tomorrow, but they on it.
My bad, sorry.
No problem. So request cancellation tool right here, right? And then look how to use. Every single tool shows you how to use it right there. Okay. So it leaves nothing to chance when it really comes down to it. You don't have to be in the chat. What is this? How do I do that? How do I get started with this? And it's thorough. It tells you not only how to use it, but why you would want to use it. Like, why would I want to use this? Right? It'll tell you. All right. So every single tool, how to use it right below it. Okay. So let me see. I'm gonna look at some of the tools right now. Some of the ones I'm gonna feel like this, like I feel you guys should get started with now. Post Lover is a good one, but they're working on that one right now. So let's hold off on that. Birthday Greeter is an excellent one. I will show you guys what type.
Can you show us the birthday greeter?
Yep, I will show you the birthday greeter because it's very powerful. So let's do birthday greeter right now. All right, everybody. And I believe birthday greeter comes in both packages, right? So let's do birthday greeter. So birthday greeter, whether you got the $47 package or you got the 97, you should have birthday greeter, right? So birthday greeter okay. So first let's talk about what birthday greeter is going to do. What birthday greeter is going to do, and it's up to you on whether you want to do this or not. Whether you want to reach out to somebody days before their birthday, on their birthday, days after their birthday, right? And you can determine how much. So before you get started, you want to do two things. You want to come to this message list and you want to create some messages. right? So you want to add messages. So I'm going to add one right here. So we say into the message list name. We're going to say this is for training. Add message list. Okay. Then you can see we're going to add an actual list up in there. So we're going to edit it. Oh, excuse me. That was the message name. Then we're going to hit the plus and we're going to add the message, right? So you can say, hey, and then if you put first name, if you put this tag right here, it's going to pull a name into it. Okay. So it'll say, hey, Kawan. Hey, Fred. Hey, right. If you put the first and last name, then it's going to do the hey, that person, boom, right? And then you can also add an image. Okay.
Hey, Quan, I will say, make sure you don't type in first name because it will not work. You have to use those buttons.
Right.
I learned that the hard way.
All right. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. Hey, first name. They all, what the hell's going on here? What you got? What you over there using? So yeah, so definitely thanks for that, Fred. You don't want that situation. So hey, first name. I recommend you doing first name. Most people are like, hey, Kawan Mayo. That little giveaway, right? What you using over there? You don't be calling me Kawan Mayo, me talk to me. But again, you might be in a field where you like to be very, very professional and you do want to use someone first and last. So it gives you the option. All right. So, hey, name and then demo text. Okay. Add message. Now, what this is going to do is now I got all these different messages, right? For, for birthday, image. Now, let me show you what this look like. Hold on. Okay. So you can put multiple messages inside of there. So you see, I have training. So I have one message. Hey, demo text, right? Then I can add another message. See, I can add another message, add another one. The reason why you're doing this is because that way, help you not get in Facebook jail. It spins it. You're not just spamming the same thing to everybody. So it will pick one person might get this message, the second person might get this message. You see what I'm saying? It'll just rotate the messages around. So you can do that, or you can just leave one message. Okay. So that's what that's about. So what I recommend is making a message for your advanced, which is your before you reach out to them, right? Like before their birthday. So you can see right here, I have a before the birthday messages. So look, hey, first name. So hey, Kawan, I see your big day is almost here. Just wanted to check in to see if you got anything special planned. Either way, I hope it's filled with love, joy, and everything you deserve. Wishing you an amazing birthday in advance. Okay. So that's the before message that's going to go out. I can add more, but I just got that one. Right. Then I got the on their birthday message. Hey, happy birthday. Just wanted to personally wish you a happy birthday. Hope it's blessed, minus stress, and you do something great without regrets. Then I got a birthday with the image, right? So if I want to add an image to this, so it's going to be, we're going to use this one, which I recommend using this one. I'll show you how it looks. So you see, I got 3 different messages there. So it gets to rotate throughout those, right? I know that's the one's going to go out the most. Okay. So once you do that, you got your message in there, you're good to go on that end. Then you want to come over here to image list. All right. This is another thing that if you have to end up updating, you will have to come back and add your images again. You won't have to add your text, your message list, but you will have to add your images. Now, quick hack, what I recommend, so you don't stress yourself out for this part, good old Chat GPT. Okay. Or Now Site or whatever you use, but just let AI write this. Say, hey, write me some great happy birthday messages, right? Write me a great message for a follow-up. Write me a great message for a before, and you'll get these great messages, right? And I'm probably going to end up adding it just here, have my developers add it eventually, where it just be AI right here, and you can just do that here. You know what I mean? When I created this, believe it or not, AI wasn't even popping yet. And then in the middle of this, AI started popping. I was like, oh my God. And then I started adding AI to it. And I was like, you know what, going forward, everything needs to be AI based. You know what I mean? Like that's where we're at now. So everything we make from this going forward for sure will have an AI element to it. But that's why some of these tools don't have an AI, because it was created before AI was even popping. All right, or at least in development. All right, so yeah, so that's how you get your messages. Then you go to image list, right? Now, to get some cool images, you want to go to Google. Now for this one, because I think I always like humor, right? So I said type in, I typed in the toolbar funny, happy images. Matter of fact, let's do it from the gate. First, I'm gonna get this URL. I love you. So on the Mac, I know it's right click, and you want to get this image address. So copy image address, right? I don't know how to do it on a PC, but I'm pretty sure it's not hard. If you know how, if you don't, I'm sure we can Google it or YouTube it or even chat GPT it. But copy an image address. It's from a picture. So on the Mac, I know it's right click. And then this will pop up. It says copy image address. And then you want to paste it right here and add image. Okay. And I'm going to go back over there again. And you can add many different images you want. Okay. And I'll show you how to get those images in case somebody's not super Google friendly. So you say, happy birthday. Something as simple as that. You say, happy birthday. You can even say images. And then come up here at the top where it says images and change it to images. And now you got all of these to choose from. And then just pick one you like. You know, you might like this one over here. I used this one a few times. You know, it's a lot of different ones you can use. And then make sure it's universal for a man and a woman. Remember, it's going to be going out to both. So you don't want like something like this going out to a man, right? So make sure you got something that's more universal, because some of these are real cool, but like this will be feminine. Like I think my guy friends be looking at me kind of suspect. I send them that one. Happy birthday. Like, okay, come on, thank you. You know, so so I like to pick things that's like something like this, like something that can go to everybody. And yeah, so then that's how you do that. Now, once you got that part, now it becomes pretty much easy. You come right here, you select the group, right? Remember, you already made your messages. So these are the messages you had created. Remember? So this is the advanced birthday. So this is what they're going to say before the birthday. So before birthday, I just pick that. How many days in advance I want it to be? I'm going to go 1 day in advance. You can go up to 7 days. Can you imagine that? Like you reach out to somebody way before their birthday. You're like, hey, Laura Lee, I know you got a birthday coming up next week. Wonder if you're going to do something exciting. They're like, dang, okay. You really pay attention to me. Like, I know Facebook gives you, I'm going to tell you why this is powerful, guys. Because everyone knows Facebook tells you when someone's birthday on a day, right? So when you go to the wall, happy birthday, Fred, happy birthday, Laura Lee. I mean, it hits, but it don't hit like it did back when in the beginning, right? Like when you did, oh my God, now it's like, yeah, I get it. Facebook told you, but thank you. But when you reach out to somebody in the inbox, it's different. It feels a little more personal. Like not only did Facebook tell you to you, but then you took the time out, you know what I mean, to go and reach out to me. DePaul, is it the same on PC? That's why I said I don't know how to get the link. However you get the link on a PC, I'm pretty sure it's something like same thing, right? But just get the image link from an image. I just know on a Mac is right, it's the right click, but I'm not sure on a PC. So imagine reaching out to somebody days before. You know what I mean? Like you're reaching out like a week before. They're like, okay, that's a little different. So I like to go 1 day though. So 1 day before, hey, I know you got a birthday coming up. Don't do anything special, right? So bam. So save those settings and then turn it on. Okay. If you turn it off, it won't reach out to them in advance. Okay. So whatever you turn on, that's what it's going to do. Whatever you turn off, it won't. So now it's turned on. Then this is the actual birthday. So look, we can go to the wall and you can go to the ball. So look, you can go to a wall, you can go to Messenger, or you can just go to the Messenger or just go to the wall. All right. So we're going to go to both. Same thing. Now this is the actual birthday. I like to do birthday with an image. I like to do birthday with an image. So we're going to do birthday with an image. Save those settings. Turn it on. Then follow up, right? After the birthday. Same thing. We already made them. So follow up. I'm going to follow up 1 day after. Save settings. Boom. And that's pretty much it. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about this no more. Now it's working on autopilot for you. Let me go see if I can go see some without putting some people on blast too much. Let's see. Probably from this morning. Let me go some, see if I can go to some. Let's see. No, that one. Trying to see if I can see some messages that already went out earlier. This tool, I'm telling you, when I tell you that this right here is one of the most powerful tools that you're probably gonna have in here, I'm not playing. Like people, and you know why it's powerful? Think about it. If it reached out to somebody you ain't talked to like in a year, like you ain't talked to this person in a year, but y'all used to talk or whatever. Or, you know, time gets away of you, and all of a sudden, and they ain't even reached out to you in a year. But all of a sudden, you reach out to them, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. They're like, wow, like, dang, you actually thought about me. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even talked to you in so long. And, you know, here it is. You know, you took the time to think about me. It's a very, very powerful thing. Like, very, 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 very powerful. Okay. So let me see if I can do it this way. Let's see. I'm gonna let that thing load up. I don't know why it's doing that. My Facebook be acting funny sometimes. All right, so we'll get back to that. I'm gonna let y'all see what those messages look like though, because like I said, they're powerful. People love it, and it's like one of my best tools as far as this is going to get the conversation started. Okay, so now what's the benefit of that? Think about it. You reach out to somebody, right? You ain't talked to them in a year. Let's just go over this and make this make sense real fast. You reach out to somebody you ain't talked to in ages. All right. Hey, William, man, I heard you got a birthday coming up. I know you got a birthday coming up, man. I hope you're gonna do something good, you know, make it memorable, whatever the case may be. You're like, yeah, man, I am, man. I'm about to go snowboarding tomorrow. Man, thanks for looking out, man. Good looking out, reaching out. So that's one point of conversation, right? One point. Next day comes. Happy birthday, man. Hey, man, make it a good one. Have a drink on me. Hey, man, show in, man. You know what I mean? I'm for sure I'm gonna have two. You will, all right, man. That's 2 points of conversation y'all just had. Next day comes. Hey, you still up? You know what I mean? Or is it still going, or it knocked you out, old man? How the birthday go? I wouldn't say old man, because it might be a woman, right? But you know what I'm saying. So then they go back and they go, oh man, yeah, yeah, it was one for the books, man, for sure, man. Thank you for reaching out. Boom, that's 3 points of contact. 3 opportunities to have a conversation. 3 opportunities you did have a conversation. What do you think that's going to turn into in the long run? Where does that open up? Think about it. That's all it takes to have a conversation, right? One person talks, another person responds, another person says something, another person responds. Next thing you know, y'all in the full-fledged. You know what I mean? So think about what that's going to do for people that's afraid to start the conversation. This is a good conversation starter because now that person's guard is down. You came from a whole different angle. You didn't come about business. It was something for them. Like, I care about you. It's your day. I'm acknowledging you. It just opens up everything. And now we can talk. And now that we've talked, and I wish I could show you some of these things. Like I said, I don't want to kill people's privacy, like I said, because some people came in after that. Like, it started a conversation. I did not talk to them for a while. And then now that we started conversation, okay, so what you been up to, Kawan? Well, and then I tell them what I'm up to. And now, boom, they came in. God's honest truth. I don't think that's even too far-fetched when you really think about that, how that can play out, right? Like, we haven't talked in ages. One person out the blue reaches out. Matter of fact, you've had this happen in real life. People you ain't talked to in forever. Then all of a sudden, one of your good friends from school, a cousin, an auntie, whatever, they just call you out the blue. And you ain't talked to this person in ages. How does it make you feel? Oh my God, Kawan, this Kawan. You know what I'm saying? Instantly. So imagine that's what you're giving. You're giving somebody that same emotion, but online. Like, you're giving them the online version of that. Very powerful. Very powerful. And it opens the door for it. So, because just like those conversations, so what you been up to? It always happens, right? When you don't talk to somebody for a long time, what you been up to? Well, but the online version of that is what you been up to, like what you've been doing, what you've been marketing, what are you into right now? what's good, because they already know you from marketing. That's why I said, if you do what you're supposed to be doing, everybody you talk to is going to talk like this, because we're all marketers. The only time people don't talk like this is when you got cousin Betty up, Aunt Sue and Aunt Betty up in there, and you got Uncle Rich, and you got, you know, your friend from high school that you went to school with, and you got Bob from up the street, and those are the people in your friends list. That's the only time you don't have people having talk like this. But if everybody's DePaul, Kawan, you know what I mean, Stefan, Fred, no, we all think like this. Bitcoin Queen, we all think like this. You're not going to go to Bitcoin Queen and say, look, I got something amazing that just landed on my desk. You know, is that one of them pyramid things? Is that a Ponzi? That's not what she's going to say. She's going to be asking a different set of questions. What's the comp plan look like? Who's the owners? How long it been up? When did it launch? Do you got a position for me? Any type of deals? This is how a marketer's going to be talking, and you shouldn't be afraid to talk if that's how they're talking. All right, let's get back to it. So the birthday greeter, high on your list. So now y'all know how to set that up. Definitely set that up. Okay, another one high up on the list. Okay, because you've always heard all your life, the money's in the list. The money's in the list, right? You should be building the list, guys. Okay, build your list, man. The number one thing that people always say, if you had any regrets, or if you could do anything differently, Kawan, what would it be when it comes to network marketing? I say I would have built my list from day one. That's why I regret not building my list from day one. It took me years before I started taking that serious. If I did that from day one, oh my God, my list will look crazy right now. My list will look crazy. And now site alone is over 22,000 just in now site. I didn't even have that in my own list. Doesn't make no sense. How I got 22,000 people in one of my network marketing companies, but I don't have that in my own private personal list? But think about it. You know why the list is so powerful? This is why the list is so powerful. Because if you can, even at a 1% closing rate, 1%, you get a list. You got 10,000 people on your list. What is that? What is that, like 100 people still coming in? Right? Even got 100,000 people on your list. What is that? Like 1,000 people coming in? Right? You got 10% close rate. Now, remember, it's going to be from between 1 and 10. Sales is you talk to 100 people, 10 people show interest, 1 person joins or buys. That's sales. So you can do your own math. Okay, so I got 10,000 people, and I mean 1,000 people, like 100 people coming. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can do the math. 10 people join, and you can keep on adding zeros to that equation. And that's your average. So knowing that, you're like, well, matter of fact, I'll show you. I always can show you, Ben. I can tell you. Okay. So this is why we want to start building the list next. Okay. So what we're going to set up next is we're going to set up the EMS group kit tool. This right here. Okay. And just to show you how powerful it is in itself, you see right here, this is the Elite Marketing Suite group. Right now, we currently have 279 members. Okay. So 279 members, that's connected to my Aweber as well. We collected that mainly, and I'll let you see that in real time too. So you see we got 273 members for the week, right? New emails this week, 143. And then check this out, 279. And I'm going to get my developers to fix this part, because that should be showing. Because I'm actually going to add people now. That should be showing. So right here, 279, right? Watch this number go up. So look, in Facebook, the easiest thing to do is to create a group, right? And get people into your group. That's probably like one of the easier things to do. Out of all the things that you would ever do, that's one of the easier things to do, is to build a group. Look, it's got 966 people in it. Like, you can build groups. You've been in groups that got 10,000 people in it, 20,000, 100,000. But them same people will have a hard time building an email list. So check this out. We go to member requests. Now, the way you're going to set this up, okay? If you're setting this up first, we got full instructions on it, but I'm going to show you this in real time, because I know sometimes we learn better by seeing it. So what you want to do, what you're going to do, this has to be a private group too. If it's personal, you can't do it, because you can't set up questions in public groups, right? But in private groups, you can set up these member questions. So you're going to come over here to your admin side and your settings, and you're going to do your membership settings. So right here, see how it says group settings? And you see right here where it says, where you at? Where you at? Member, it should say member questions somewhere. Hold on. So I passed it. Who can approve membership? Membership questions. Okay, hold up. Might not be in that spot. Right here. Membership questions. So you hit membership questions and you're going to add welcome, something like this. Welcome to the Elite Marketing Suite. Please type your email so that I can send you a free gift for joining. Now, what I always recommend is that when someone opts into your email, the first message that goes out that says something like, thank you for opting into my page. Please whitelist this email so that it doesn't go to spam and you don't miss out on some of the updates. And here's a free gift, and it'll be one of those like a PDF or something. I mean, you know, you can create something now on ChatGPT, right? Something real cool, you know, my 5 tips on what you should do on social media, blah blah blah, right? So you're gonna do that, right? Give them something like that. That way they give you the real email. That's the method behind the madness. You want them to give you a real email and phone number. See, if you're in US or Canada, please text EMS to 702-553-3326 to stay in the loop about everything related to Elite Marketing Suite. I need to actually change that because that's no longer a situation. And what's a good phone number to reach out to you and discuss how we can help you get the most out of EMS in your marketing needs? So those are my 3 questions. All right. What you really care about is getting that email address and that phone number. Okay. So you set up your questions like that. Once you do that, boom, you're good to go. So now you see these people did it. You see they go email right there. They go to phone number right there, right? So now I just hit approve all, or I could approve one by one. So I approve all. And remember that number? Well, we'll refresh. So you'll see it. All right, so we done. So now not only did they go on my group, now I also got them right here. So remember this 279? So we're going to refresh. Boom. Now it's 285, 291. If you go to view the members, I'll do it real fast. I don't want to be doxing people, but you can see them right here too. And you can download this in the CVS right here, right? Real easy. So boom, and you can upload that anywhere you want. So if you got some other email autoresponder you use or something, I can download all of these right here and put them in there with no problem. Now, the way you're going to set this up, again, it's a full video right up under this. So you ain't got to worry about stressing yourself out too much. I'm just showing you right now since we're on. So you're going to hit this when you're doing it for the first time, and you're going to select whether you're using Aweber. Hold on. Well, mine is already hooked up. That's why this is doing that. But if I was configuring it, I could pick whether it's going to be Aweber, MailChimp, or GetResponse. Okay, you see it. You'll be able to pull this down. It'll say Aweber, MailChimp, or GetResponse. Matter of fact, here you go, because look like this one ain't set up yet. So perfect. So select integration, MailChimp, GetResponse, Aweber. So if I was setting this up with Aweber, it's just going to log me into my Aweber. That's perfect. I'm glad this one wasn't hooked up. Show you how easy this is. So there go my key. So you check it, make sure it's working. It is. And now I'm just selecting what list I want this to go to. So Get Money Like a Boss Facebook group right there. Save integration. That's simple. So now when I save people from my Get Money Like a Boss group, they're going to go right there. All right. So yes, you can actually add this on multiple groups in case you was wondering that. So now, like, you see how I was in the Facebook group right here? All I got to do is come out of here now. Go to my Get Money Like a Boss group. Go to member requests. And this one, I got a lot of people that didn't do what they're supposed to do. So now I'm going to pick and choose who I'm going to put in. So see all these people that didn't want to do it. It's probably, and they all put okay. So it's probably a bunch of scammers. So I can weed. So that's another thing you can look too before you do it. That way you don't put a bunch of junk people on your list. But this group isn't that active like it is. So you can see a bunch of people not taking it serious. But I'm just looking for one so you guys can see it. Dang, all these people? Nobody accepted the assignment, huh? Okay. Nobody did, but that's because it started out as a public group and I made it private so I can use the tool. So all these people probably came in public first. The new people coming in will probably take it more serious, but I'll just accept one just so we can see it. So you can see that you can do it on multiple groups. All right, so that one got saved. That's how it looks if you only save one person versus everybody. And then when I go to my tool now, it should say 3 on the get money like a boss instead of 2. See right there. So now we got 3 people. So that's simple. All right. So that's now the other thing. The reason why we put MailChimp, GetResponse, or Aweber, and why I recommend you guys do this now. This right here is going to make it sweet for you guys. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize this, but I want you to see this. I'm already logged in to show you the power in this as well. Okay, so let me see messages. Okay, see that? So this is the power in using an email list, okay, and building your list. So look at right here, launch day, 889 people opened it, 96 people clicked on the link. Okay, 2,000 people opened up this one, 113 people clicked on the actual link. Okay, I have something special, a special offer. 816 people opened it, 42 people clicked the link. Can you use 42 people in your business right now? Can you use a quick 113 people looking at something that you got? 96 people looking at your stuff? This right here is going to, when everything else ain't working, boom. This is going to set you, like, put you over the top. When your Facebook goes a little bit cold, this is going to put you over the top. When TikTok and other stuff ain't really hitting, you know what I mean? Or the algorithm ain't showing you love, this right here will always show you love. You know why? Because these people actually deal with you. These people know you. You've nurtured this. Don't put junk leads in here. Don't get solo ads. Don't get a bunch of stupid lists that don't do that. That's why this is a low list. I used to have a big one and it had all them like junk leads and stuff, and it didn't convert well at all, and the open rate was crap and all that. So now I do it the right way, and I got different ones, and this is the Aweber one. But if you notice, like I said, it's only like 5,000 something subscribers in this. Okay, so why did I pick these platforms for you to use for your thing? So I'm gonna show you why. So log out. So we can go to Aweber without the landing page. Let me see. What's the front page? Let's see. Register here. No. Hold on. Let me see. I can just get the Aweber. Aweber price. Go there. Simple pricing plans. Go to monthly. Hold up. Oh, they changed it? Hold on. Your first 100 used to be free. Make sure I'm on the right page. Because you still always better get. I know you can get started for free, but your first 100, okay, so now you do 4 months. Okay, that's still not bad, but dang. All right. Well, you used to be able to get your first 100 free. Now they're doing 4 months. So let's say your first 4 months free, which is still not a bad deal. But look at this, how you also see the power in email marketing. You think they would charge this much and people would pay this much if it wasn't effective? Look at this. If you end up having a list with like 100,000 people on there or something, right? Look how much you're paying monthly. Nah, you're paying $1,000 a month just to host, your people. That's how that lets you know how powerful it is. That means that if you was to email 150,000 people right now, for sure 100 people is joining your business. 150 people joining every opportunity that you put out there, like right out the gate. Boom. That's how powerful it is. So that's let you know. So this could kind of let you know what you're gonna be paying. That is on a sliding scale. It used to be your first 100 was this, but this still isn't bad. You get your first 0 to 500 for $30 a month, and it just starts going up from there. You know, as you get up there, as you can see, you know, it gets expensive because they know the power of it. Let me go see if all of them. Let me go see what GetResponse is charging right now. It used to be your first 100 was a free. GetResponse price. They're the second one I would go with, if not Aweber. So let's see the monthly. Wow, everybody changed their thing, huh? Okay. And MailChimp. Let me see MailChimp. I should have said pricing. Yeah, these used to all be free, like for your first 100. That used to be to get you in, get your first 100 people. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. This one's still free. Okay. Hold up right here. Create email campaigns. All right. So they're still free for, oh, and up to 1,000. Yeah. Okay. So this one's still free for up to 1,000, your first 1,000. So you can set up MailChimp, get started, got your first 1,000, and then you want to, then that's when you start paying. They used to all be like this, but unfortunately, it looked like Aweber and GetResponse got too big. So, but you still got MailChimp. This looks a little dated to me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the way this interface looks, but hey, like I said, these are still the goats. Aweber, MailChimp, GetResponse. So y'all see how easy that was to set up. I recommend setting this tool up next. And then I don't want to make this too long. I want to make these trainings literally like an hour long. So we'll do another one tomorrow. But what I'm going to show you is one more tool before we leave. And I'll show you two, but I'm gonna show you one before we leave because this is powerful as well. All right. So your AI commenter, and this is gonna open up another window. So let me share my whole screen. Share the whole window. So you see everything. All right, so we're gonna open that up. You can see that window, right? Put a one in the chat if you can see this window right here, the one I just opened up. See this lady right here with the dreads. See if y'all can see that. All right, cool. All right, so check this out. This is what we're gonna do. Matter of fact, let me make it big so you can see it. So this is gonna go down again. You got stuff to do? This is what you're gonna do. All right, look, Kawan told me that I should be starting every single day. Now, the reason why you want to use this type of tool, because every single day you should be going down your wall and showing people love if you want the algorithm to have these people show you love. So you should be going down this wall, and you should just be loving these posts, giving love, giving love, giving love, giving love, right? And the algorithm is gonna bless you for it. So here it goes. Comment with Facebook tool. Let's say we're gonna do the next. Let's just do three comments, right? But you can go 20. You can even do custom and make it what you want. All right. We're gonna go to the next 3 posts. The number of seconds in between, because again, you don't want to look like a robot. So we do 30 seconds, right? In between minimum. You can make it even longer if you know that. Hey, I'm not in no rush. I'm about to go take a shower. I'm about to go make breakfast. We can do 60 seconds even, right? But I'm gonna do 30. You want to select it. I want it to be positive. I want it to be short. Now, this is what I recommend. Please make it short. You know how sometimes you can tell it's an AI comment. You know why? Because it'd be like a long comment. Nobody leaves long comments. And then it has hashtags and emojis. Most people don't leave comments with hashtags and emojis. So me personally, I make them short, right? I keep it professional. Now, this language part right here is English, French, Spanish, and auto detect. And auto detect means that if it's on your wall and it sees that's a certain language, like that person was speaking Chinese, then it will automatically convert to Chinese. Or if it was see that person was speaking French, then it would leave the comment in French, right? So that's pretty cool. So we can put auto detect. The tone, I'm gonna put encouraging. And emojis, me personally, is no. Because I think that's what usually makes it obvious that you're using like some type of AI when you see like them hashtags and a bunch of emojis on a comment. All right, and then you just launch AI. And we're gonna watch you just go to work. No, now a couple things it's gonna do. It'll go on a post, and if the post don't have enough context, like it's like I don't really know what that means, then it's not going to leave a comment. So right now, I left one. It says it's unfortunate to see how a simple disagreement over a burger can escalate to such extreme consequences. It's important for everyone involved to take a step back and reflect on the bigger picture before making rash decisions. And that was based off of this. Received a 65-year prison sentence after a late night visit to a fast food restaurant. When their order came up short, a hamburger, they assaulted the employee, pistol whipped them, and shot him in the face. Wow, damn, that's serious, huh? So yeah, so that's appropriate. That was that, and then now it's going down. It's looking for the next comment. Okay. I always find it a challenge. Now, if you see something y'all like, what I do, I'm like right here, I could just take it right off. I don't want to post this. Now, actually, I need to make a note of that because that one was actually was that a page or ad? That's an ad. We don't want it to post on ads. So I'm gonna talk to my developers about that and make it so it doesn't do that. So every 30 seconds, you see up here at the top, you see it spinning, boom. So like I said, I could just leave now, go do what I'm going to do, let the tool go do his handle his business. Okay, you see, and it's just gonna go down and just comment and do what I need to do. Now look at it. Didn't you see? I said it wasn't enough context because look, there's nothing right there. EMS training. It doesn't know what that means. What does EMS training mean? So it's skipping that one, and it can also be skipped because it's mine. But even if it wasn't mine, right? It would skip that one because it's saying I don't know what EMS training means, so I don't even know what to put right there. Okay. So now it's gonna skip that one and then continue. So hold on, which ones it says which one do we click to set up, which ones to avoid ads? I'll show you. That's a different one. I'll show you. So that sounds like a great deal. Good luck with the sale. All right, so you see, boom. So we did the three, got it out the way. That's how you can instantly have AI comment on all your posts for you. Now, the other way to do this is a more elaborate way, okay? Now you guys this is gonna be for my people that's reading. This is the one that Paul liked. The Paul loved this one. So this one right here is the big kahuna. Okay, you're gonna have to come into the settings. Again, it's full instructions on this, but you're gonna have to put your own chat GPT key right here. All right. So it's not hard to do. You can get your API right out of chat GPT. You know, it's not very hard to do it. And and we give you full instructions on how to do so. So after you do that, you're gonna put the model that you want to use. Okay, we got all the way up to 4.0, and you're gonna put in the prompt like what you want, how you want it to come across. Okay. So, like you see, it says speak and talk like an intelligent black man in his 50s that's a successful seven-figure earning network and online marketer. So that's what I put in for mine. You can put whatever you like. So once you got that setting done, then you're gonna do the settings for your how you want to engage. So, for instance, now this is what's cool about this too. I can set this up to run tomorrow, like, and I don't have to be here. So I can be like, all right, look, I want it to set tomorrow. We're gonna auto start. You see that at this time, and I want it to run for 30 minutes. Okay, and you see right here it says leave. I can have it leave reactions only, or have it on smart default. It'll leave a reaction and a comment, right? Or I can have it random, where some people get a reaction, some people get the emoji. I put it on the random one. I put it on the smart one, so I do both. Okay. Delay between engagement, so 1 minute, because we don't want you to end up in no Facebook jail, nothing crazy. So we got a minimum of a minute. So this one's gonna take some time, but again, who cares? It's automation. You're gonna leave it, set it, and get up out of there. Now, this tool, 100%, you do not use Facebook while using this tool. Okay. Some of the other tools, yeah, you can multitask. You'll see. But this one, well, Facebook could be like, wait a minute, how are you over here commenting and you over here at the same time? So when you use this tool, I highly recommend this is something where, like I said, it's going to come on tomorrow for 30 minutes while I'm at work, or I'm going to set it and I'm going to go down and take my shower and I'm going to let this go do what it do for the next 30 minutes while I'm in the shower, something like that. And you're not even on Facebook. Or I'm going to go build this website and click funnels while this does what it needs to do on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? That's how we use it. Yeah.
I firsthand testimony right here for you. Don't even use your phone, even if you have run on your computer. to stay off of Facebook off all devices if you're using this one, because I actually got flagged from Facebook when I totally forgot that I was using it on my computer. I was out doing my walk, scrolling Facebook, talking to people in Messenger, and it said, "Hey, suspicious activity. What's going on? We're locking your Facebook out. Confirm that this is you or not."
Yep.
So do not use it on any device if you run into this. Don't use Facebook. Don't even open it. Just let it do its thing and go do, like you said, go to other sites or do other stuff. Stay off of Facebook.
Exactly. This is that too, for sure. Because and think about it, it makes sense. He's out there walking, he's doing this thing. You know what Facebook said? Wait a minute, hold up. Because it sees your IP address. So it says, wait a minute, you over here commenting at home, but somebody's walking right now up the street, like, and they're logged in right now. And they're literally on Facebook. So Facebook is instantly going to say, oh, shoot, somebody must have your account or something. Or somebody, you know what I mean? You've been compromised. Please confirm that this is really you. That's what's going to happen. So to avoid that, just this tool right here, just don't do anything else. Like you're literally just gonna let this do what it's gonna do, and you just set and forget and go do something else. Okay. All right. So engagement settings right here. This is this is a big one because you've seen this happen too on some other people's tools. It responds on all the posts. Well, the problem with that is, what if somebody's like cat just died or something? They're like, oh, I just lost my cat. I had him for 13 years. And then you sit there and say, woo, that's a great day. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings. Look like an awesome day. You know what I mean? Like, nah, oh man, party foul. So what you want to do is, what I do personally, this is saying if this post has a whole bunch of these type of emojis, then don't leave a comment. Okay. Like I don't want to leave comments on things that have a bunch of shock faces, things that have a bunch of cry faces. Because this a bunch of cry faces, obviously is something sad on that post. And I don't need to be commenting on that. Like I don't want to comment on that. I don't even want to take a chance. And angry. There's a bunch of angry. Probably a bunch of people protesting about Trump or something. I don't need to be in that post either. So don't comment on that post, right? So you can do that. Then also that have no textual content. That means there's literally nothing on that wall. So you're taking a chance. Okay. They have no reactions on them. I don't really care about that much. So you notice I didn't put that one on. The suggested for you ones. So those are people you really don't kind of know. I should have probably kind of left that one, honestly. Actually, suggested for you is just other people. Yeah, I'm gonna put that back. Yeah, that's not a bad one. So that's bringing people that you don't know. And by commenting on their wall, shoot, that might start a new relationship. So yeah, so I just turned that one on. That have no comments on them. I don't care about that. I could be the first comment. Actually, it's better sometimes when you're the only comment, because now it's like, wow, no one showed me love but you. So now they're really paying attention to you. From pages, yeah, I don't want you to comment on pages and at our ads. Now it can't comment on pages because some people's pages are their personal page, and again, they're gonna be happy I gave them some love. So I didn't put that, but I definitely didn't want to do ads. And now I just hit save. So now is when you can let the fun begin. So now you just run that engagement. It's gonna open up another tab over here, and you just let that tab run. If you close this tab, if this tab closed, then it's not going to be engaged anymore, and you won't see it engage. And I'm gonna let this hit a couple. Like I said, this one's a little longer because remember, this one leaves a post every minute. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you see some of the ones I did earlier, and I'm gonna let you see whatever one it does right now. So I'll let it run for one, and then I'll let you see the ones I did earlier. I'll show you how to check. Also, last but not least, one of the things everybody should do, especially if you're a marketer, you should have your Facebook on professional mode, like business mode, right? And after you've done that, then you can start looking at all your analytics. You can see what's working and what's not, because it'll tell you. Like it'll say, hey, look, your engagement's down this week, or your engagement's up. You're up 122% or whatever, right? What I want everybody to look at before you even start messing with this tool suite is look at all your analytics. Go into your professional mode and look into your analytics. And then I want you to look at it after using this tool, okay? And that's how you're going to also be able to sell this to people, because we're going to sell through documentation, be all conversation, right? The more we use it and it works, then the more it's going to, then people will understand it. Like I'm showing it to y'all right now. I'm pretty sure like y'all get a aha moment, like, oh, wow, okay, get it, got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to happen with them too. They're going to get that aha moment, okay? So it's just engaging in the next one right now coming up. And then when it says at least one reaction, then I'll stop it. Go to the thing. But yeah, this is DePaul's favorite one. I couldn't even get him to use the other one. I told him to go use the other one. I said the other one's good too. Go use that one, and the other one don't put you in jail. All right, so look it. So we got the reaction. So right, so we're gonna stop it for right now. Hold up, we go bring this down a little bit. All right, so now that we got that, we're gonna bring it. We're gonna go stop it over here. Okay, that's where we started at. Stop the engagement. Oh, and the comments. Something else I forgot to show. Hold up on the settings. Because the comments. So right here is where, if you want, you can set up different comments to go out. Even that, you can actually set your comments up if you wanted to. You know, like, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the AI. You're gonna start. So you can do it one of two ways. I can do it like this, like for all love posts, right? See, I have the same prompt, but I can change that prompt, and I can put right here. So for a love post, I want you to talk like an idiot. But seriously though, right? And then boom, now I'm talking like an idiot on a love post. Or I can say act romantic with love, but if it has a whole bunch of ha-has, say something funny. Oh man, if it's the wow, you know what I'm saying? And I can do that, or I can enable AI and let AI come up with the prompt and then put it over here. So either way, right? But that's what this is all about right here. And then you're gonna set it up for each one. And then that's when, and then after that, you can run it. All right. So now that we've seen what that did, let's go to Facebook. And you're going to go to your wall. Let me show you how to check to see if it did it. Hit the 3 dots. Go to activity log. Go to comments. And you'll see that we left the comment right here. Where we left it at? Kawan comment. Oh, on Latoya's page. Okay. We got to remember that the Facebook algorithm is it. The Facebook. Hold on. Wait. Let's do it again. Went to the wrong spot. Boom. 3 dots. Activity log. Comments. Oh, view. Right here. Okay. We got to remember that the Facebook algorithm is it. The Facebook algorithm is it. All right, right there. See? Ready to elevate your social media game. Excited to learn and engage with the best strategies out there. And she put hop on our free training class right now. Perfect, right? Now, leaving a message like this, you don't think, if she didn't know me, you don't think she'd respond to that interaction right there? You don't think she's gonna respond to that comment? Absolutely, she's gonna respond to that comment, right? So let's go see another one just to show you the quality of the comments. Let me see right here. Can-Am. Oh, somebody was selling this 2,000 something, 28,000 miles. It said that sounds like a great deal. Good luck with the sale. Didn't even put you in a bad situation saying something crazy like I'm interested. Oh man, why'd you say that? Nope. Good luck with the sale. Looks like a good thing, right? So you can see that it's not leaving some long, crazy comment. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It makes it appropriate to the post, right? We seen this one. We did this one together, right? It's unfortunate to see how a simple disagreement. Oh no, that was the other AI. Okay, the other AI did that one. The other AI did that one. And then I think I got one more. Oh, we did object post too. Yep. I don't know if she noticed right there. Oh, no. Okay, no. That was a comment that I put. All right. So, yeah. So, those are the AI ones. So, those are the AI ones right there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Those are the AI ones that we had and that we had did. Okay. All right. So we don't get overwhelmed. We're going to stop there. Like I said, that was an hour and a half. So, I think that's good. We'll stop there. That's why I want you guys to start. So, remember, first things first, fetch your friends. Right, get your get your real estate right. And we about to change the game. So we're gonna change the game. You gotta change your, your how you present yourself. So make sure your real estate's right. But after that, though, once you did that part, and we know that part's where it needs to be, right? Then you're gonna fetch your friends, right? And You're going to set up these tools that we just did together. Let's set those up first. That's what we'll do. Every day that we're doing one, let's set them up together. So you got your email one. Now you know how to use the email. You know how to use the AI ones, right? And what else did we do? Oh, and you know how to do we did the email. We did two. What else we did? Engagement Beast, right? Engagement Beast, AI Commenter.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. There you go. I knew it was another one. All right, you know how to do birthday. Guys, the birthday one, watch. You are going to see, like, people are going to, it's going to really boost up your engagement. And I don't mean engagement on your wall, but I mean engagement with people. Like that's the one that counts. Like, it's going to boost up your interactions. There it goes. Your interactions, you know what I mean? And people that's actually genuinely talking to you. All right, so I'm gonna look at some of the comments and we can wrap it up. Also, these are the time for questions. So if anybody got any questions, now's the time. I just tried to post level, so we talked about that. You have reached the recording limit for your plan to record longer meetings. What? What is that? Oh, that was Brian. Okay. Yeah, was that me? Okay, that's it. It's the same on PC. I celebrate the whole month of March. I like to say reaching out to beat the rush. Is there an affiliate or referral program yet for EMS? If so, set me up, please. Yep. Just go to the website and then scroll down to the bottom of the page, and then you'll see where it says referral program. You can sign up for free. Man, the list is underrated. Appreciate you, boss. Is there an I already said that. No one wanted to share while we were to build a list. No one wanted to share while we were to build a list.
Yeah, Kawan, when I first started, nobody explained why we were building a list. The
Right.
purpose of it. Why would they give away their secret sauce?
Yep. And that was the most important thing we could have did, honestly. Which one do we click to set? Yes, I want to see one from 0. It's all going to go back to who knows who and what we go. Yep. What's the last one called? What was the last one? What, Stefan? Oh, okay, got you. Engagement Beast. All right, there we go. Be good. All right, so we got any questions? Or that was all good, straightforward, and y'all good till tomorrow. All right, so
if you got 4,000 friends and you put it on Fest, I need to get rid of some of them 4,000 friends, right?
If you already got 4,000,
yeah, I got 4,000.
Yes, we're gonna go. Friends. We're gonna go over that too for sure. We're gonna definitely be getting rid of the dead weight, and we're gonna replace them with people that's doing what they're supposed to do. You're gonna be surprised. It's gonna be people that's actually like what? My close friend hasn't been engaging with my stuff. Like it's gonna let you know who's really engaging with your stuff. It's gonna be like, wow, I thought this person showed me some type of love. You're gonna go down your wall and see. No, they haven't actually.
Right. I used that tool and I was just appalled at the people that do not interact with me.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I see your hand raised. What's up, Fred? Go ahead, go.
Yeah, just really quick. I didn't know if there was a way, maybe a future update of where we can have favorite tools of what we use every day. So then we can just go to that section and boom, those tools are right there in front of us and we can just hit them rather than trying to find them. Because I would imagine it's going to continue to grow for different individuals are going to use tools differently for their business and whatnot. I don't know, just a thought.
Yeah, we'll probably add that when we add the other platforms. Because when we add the other platforms, then it's gonna be in sections. So it'll be like Facebook, and you see all the Facebook too. It'll say Instagram, and then all the Instagram, because it'll look crazy if that thing just goes all the way down the page like this. You see what I'm saying? So when we add the other platforms, that's how it's gonna look. You'll see like it would just say Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Then you click it, and then it'll open up the tools. You know what I mean? And then like you said, I'll probably put a bar up there that says favorite so that you can do that and just boom, 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 boom. These are my favorites to go to. It's not a bad idea. So yeah.
Love it.
All right. Yeah, we'll put that on the to-do list right there. It's not a bad idea. Yes, I have over 40. Okay. And Jeffrey.
What's going on, Chair? I gotta tell you my name. So So all right. So I have a quick question in regards of remove deactivated friends and then remove inactive friends tool. When I went to click on inactive friends tool, it said I need to activate what's it? Please fetch friends before start, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to figure out in the how do I do that on the am I going to remove deactivated friends and fetch them there and then going back to remove inactive friends too?
Share your screen. Share your screen. Show me what you're talking about.
All right, for surely. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Apologize. Hold on. Coming from here because I'm on my phone on the computer.
And this is in the remove friends part, right?
Yes, and remove inactive friends. And I want to remove inactive friends like ASAP, right?
Right.
And so I was looking to do that, All right, here we go. Boom. I'm coming in from my computer so I can share my screen. Sorry about that.
All good.
All right, cool. Join. All right, let me exit out of this side.
I just
hear me
said you
now?
got 4,000 friends. I see, but you ain't sharing your screen though. You gotta share your screen.
All right, I'm sure right now.
You sharing it? I think you got stuck. I think you got stuck. Let me see if I can kind of understand what you're saying. So let me see. There you go. Where you at, boss? I heard you just trying to come in. This tool is going to take time too. We'll go over this one tomorrow, but this tool is going to take time because it scans everything that you've been doing. So if you're somebody like me that posts a lot, then it's going to take time to go through all your posts. When it says, excuse me, post in the last 7 days, it's going to go through all your posts. So of course that'd be a lot quicker than 365. So when it goes 365, it's literally going through all 365. I mean, all the posts that you posted in the last 365 days. That's why we know for sure if a person is like interacting with you, not like, yo, like everything I've ever put out, you didn't give it no love, like no likes, no shares, no comments. You know what I mean? So, and that's important because if people remember, Facebook only shows you stuff to like 5 to 15% of your people, and if they're not showing to at least if they're not seeing if people aren't if they only show it to 5 people, you want to show it to the best 5%, right? And everybody show it to you want to be people that's actually going to potentially do business with you, not people that don't even at the very least like or comment on your post. Did you come back, boss? I might have to. We might have to carry that one over till tomorrow. Then, like again, I don't want to hold this up and be too long. All right, so I'll reach back out to him, and then we'll just follow up with this again tomorrow. What he was talking about, because we're gonna do the friends tool tomorrow, anyways. I do think that's another powerful tool that everybody should be using. All right, so some tools you're gonna be using on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? And other tools, shoot, you'll just use, like I said, like that, like the birthday one. I mean, the get rid of people every 6 months. Me personally, I do a clean my wall every 6 months. So you won't use that every day, but birthday wisher every day. AI too every day. Post lover too you can use every day. You know what I mean? Following up people every day. So we're gonna go into a lot of those tools and a lot of things that you can do. All right. So do we got any more questions before we wrap it up? Hour and a half. I think we good. All right, I'll get the recording up in the group. You'll be able to see it up in there. You'll be able to share it. Also, all of our trainings, you are able to invite people to it. All right, that way they can see it. They'll see it in action, and they'll be more subject to understand what they're getting, and then actually be able to join right afterwards. Right, because share your link. No, I'm not really sharing my stuff too much in here like that, like we did on the first day. So it'll be more of a whoever invited you here, boom, go ahead and get started with them, right? So you just bring people here to see the actual presentation. I mean, see what the thing does. I think this is more powerful than a presentation because you're seeing what it actually does, right? And you're seeing how to use it in a practical way and how it's going to help you step your marketing up. All right. So we're going to do that every single day. And then, the times. So when I put a poll up in the group, and the times, the two best times was 5 o'clock and 12 o'clock Pacific. Okay. And that would be 3 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Eastern. So what we're going to do is I'm going to mix them up. So every other day. So today was 5 o'clock. Tomorrow will be 12. The next day will be 5. Next day 12. And that way we cover both of those times. And some people in the daytime can see, some people in the nighttime can see. And we don't leave nobody out. Okay. And I might even throw in a couple other times here and there, but for the most part, those will be our main times. Okay.
Hey champ, I'm back. I don't know if you ended the call on that.
All right, quick.
Yeah, I'm sure real quick. You see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So right here is the remove inactive friends tool. When I click on that, and I want to see about a year, it tells me start scanning to say on the side right there, please fetch friends before start. Did you see that?
Right.
Right. So do I need to come out of here and then fetch friends
Oh,
from
yeah.
the
Up there, up top. Look, boss.
all right,
Nah, the main one. Look at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
from
Yep.
here.
Yep.
And then go back into there once I fetch the friends.
Right. You're already good. Yeah. So then you'll be good to go. And then they'll scan and you'll be all good.
Oh, I appreciate you, champ.
No problem.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the first thing everybody want to do. Tell your people that too. When they first come in there, fetch your friends and then go make yourself a sandwich. Because depending on how many people you got, it's gonna take some time. You know what I mean? So, if you ain't got a lot of people, it won't take that much time. But if you got a lot of people, it can take some time. So, about 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Something like that, 5-10 minutes. So while it's doing that, just go do something else, and then you can play on Facebook, whatever, and then come back when it's done and then run the play. All right.
Awesome.
All right, man. I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow at 12.